Okay. Oh, I just realised same shirt, different shovel. Hello and welcome to another of the Reader's Digest reviews. This is what happens when you. Oh, that was the. Yeah. Anyway, hello and welcome to yet another of the Reader's Digest reviews, and this is for March 1967. So, as what always happens with these, I go through the ads. I haven't seen them before, so it's kind of like a react type thing. Oh, wow. That's just amazing. The new Rover 2000. Wow. What Rover did? Oh, why was I going to say like this? What Rover did? Not that kind of Rover. What Rover did was design a car from the tyres up, not according to how cars were, but how they should be. Well, there's a lot of quotes there. I wonder what the price quote would be like, though. I mean, if looking at the cars like that, Lord knows what it would be like to drive. Where's the road? Oh, I think it's there. The idea is that it's meant to be in front of you. Well, with this photo, who can tell? Oh my goodness. It is the mailed fist in the velvet glove. Ooh. Wonder how you'd get that through the post. But apparently, that is the absolute car. This is absolute. If it was the absolute car, the photo should have been in colour. Oh. Oh, crimpling. Oh, when the latest in gear for going out. What is it with quotes with these things? In gear. Oh. What's it trying to tell you that you're in? Comfortable, casual, but so very right when the occasion is just a trifle formal. Oh. I can't see 3 layers there. Can barely see one, it's that vacuous. Steal the fashion scene in crimpling. Ooh. If you tried to steal the fashion scene with that one, you'd get arrested. You knew that was what I was going to say, didn't you? Oh. A gem of a clock, so we boxed it appropriately. Wow, what a shame the box is so awful. Mind you, that is quite appropriate for the clock then. The box looks awful. Matches the interior. Oh my god. Bellissima! Italian chicken salad. Oh, look at that. Those onions don't look very well. But as is the norm, photos from these things just look so awful. Oh, this is a recipe. Oh well, there you go. Good grief, there's another where it's in quotes. Accent its taste with craft Italian. So is this telling it's a kind of fake Italian thing? It's not very nice. Presenting cloud foam, latex foam. Yes. Oh look, they've got Lucille Ball on the. Wow, what pointed joints that person has. Those knees are so pointed they could be classified as lethal weapons. Oh, that's to imply the king-sized feeling. Oh my goodness, really? A combination of pure latex and millions of connecting air bubbles floats your weight in cradling comfort. Nothing better than being cradled by a whole bunch of air bubbles. What happens if they start popping? Oh, that'd be like bubble wrap. Oh yeah, that'd wake you up, wouldn't it? Oh. Formica. So, new elegance in your home. Oh, okay. So that would be my home. All right. So here is me showing the new elegance in my home. Oh, doesn't it look fabulous? I clash completely with the decor that clashes completely with the decor. So there you go. Formica decorative surfacing. And in all honesty, I actually misread that as decorative suffering. Those cushions, oh dear. Mind you, this lounge would go well with that lounge. Actually, this lounge would go with the carpet. Yes. Orange couch with the orange carpet. Ooh, they'd match so well, all you would see would be green Aztec print. It's no problem. Take your trips by telephone. I can just see the kids tripping up over them. That is just such a shockingly posed photo. Oh, isn't that sweet? Her in her blurry helmet hair, looking like she's got a fish. What is that? Oh, she's serving the tea and he's wiping his hands. And it's cheaper still after 6 p.m. Oh, I forgot about all of that. Yes, there was actually certain times when it would be cheaper to call. And back in 1967, that was one of those times. Whatever happened to Joan B? Sounds like a kind of cheap follow-up to Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. Someone trying to be a mixture of Betty Davis and Joan Crawford and failing miserably. Stotts Technical Conference College. Well, we know what happened to Joan B. Got massive debt and had to prostitute herself. Ooh. All systems go with Caltex. So fuel systems go and power systems go. Oh, there we go. All systems go. Yep, there we go. All systems go. Go, 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 go. That stuff on the right just looks like a prototype Dalek. The look on her face. I think it's to try and show ecstasy, but it looks more like ecstasy. She looks like she's in pain. Good grief, that looks like James Bond met Jane Turner. Bond. James Bond. Oh, Kath. Last name. Would like to be Bond? Well, we can go for bondage together. Ew. The surging response of up to 145 turbo smooth horses. Oh, well. And there's another 144 to go. Now, Kodachrome colour slides are lacquer coated. Well, that's nice to know. So this is telling me you can honestly lacquer your kittens. So this literally makes it a pussy lacquer. Oh, lacquer your pussy. While you're at it, do your nails. Oh no. Ooh. Will you join this queue this year? No thanks. It's more like the human centipede. Join the circle of safety with Mobil. The circle of safety. If all the cars involved in road accidents in Australia in 1 year were placed end to end, the line would stretch for 2,000 miles. And I would walk 2,000 miles, and I would walk actually, no, it would be more. And I would crash 2,000 miles, and I would crash 2,000 more to be mobile with your car. That's not very good, is it? She's a beauty. Sleek, spacious, sturdy. That's Amsterdam. Really does make it sound like a country, doesn't it? Given the bland colour and look, they've got to really give the wow factor for the description, that's for sure. This boring powder blue Datsun has many other features which will enhance your appreciation of the high-style beauty of form and finish. Well, if that's the form and finish, that blue means I would go to the next car. Don't panic, Chief. We're using the powerful one. Yes. Activate the powerful one. They certainly look like the strangest Lego characters, don't they? I think that's... Is it from Dad's Army? Don't panic! Don't panic! Well, you don't have to, because you'll be using the powerful one from Golden Fleece. The worst part about that name is that it also implies that you get badly ripped off. I think I've done this one before, but good grief. Things go better with Coke. Well, I must say, when I do it like this, things would have to go better with Coke because it's all blurry. Yes, well, just that was probably not the smartest thing to do. Shove my reading glasses on the top of that. Enjoy the bright, clean, crisp taste of ice cold Coke. Just makes it sound like cleaning fluid, doesn't it? But as we know, you can use it as cleaning fluid. Food, fun, people get a lift from the big, bold taste of ice cold Coca-Cola. Oh, okay. So that's basically telling you that it'll get you high. So it'll be a big, bold lift. Well, Coke, in the right quantity, does get you high, doesn't it? So you go, look, 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 look. Oh. There we go. Nothing like a refreshing Coke. Oh dear. Who needs to blow your nose when your glasses do this? Ow. Who needs to pluck your nose hairs when your glasses do this? Oh my God. You should brush your hair 100 times. Oh, that's so Marsha Brady. 1, 2, 3. What does it say? Hang on. Makes you wonder why how do they come to that number? I suppose it can, probably because it sounds better than sort of like, oh, brush your hair sort of like 119 times. I always got to go for an even number. I think I could brush my hair 1,000 times and it would still look like this. You buy the shirt, let the label look after the quality. Brine Nylon. Yes, we'll stand on a wharf looking freezing cold. It's plain sailing in... Oh, that's why it's by the wharf. Plain sailing, white glow weaves... Oh, yuck. Oh, that's all right. It was only in Melbourne and Sydney. None of the other states had it inflicted upon them. You find the label only on garments made to quality standards laid down by Fibre Makers Limited. Well, there's a company that lasted 5 minutes. For carports with a stylish difference, use brown built roof. So in order to advertise this, they used blue colouring and white roof. Maybe this is to show how smart and durable it is. Maybe they were worried that if they used the colour brown, it would look like a giant turd had fallen from the sky or something. Truly, this is the brilliant gift ideas for Easter brides. A book full from Kempthorne. So essentially, this is the sort of crap they expect you to get when you get married. Oh dear, you wouldn't want it to be one of those weddings where they throw the money on the bed. They'd want you to throw all these lights on the bed. Oh well, if nothing else, you could get an interesting glass feature out of it. They actually are saying, what wonderful gift idea for a new bride and her new home. It's one of the more interesting things I've seen directed at a newlywed. These days, that'd be, you could throw that at one of the Bachelorette reality shows and they'd be like, oh, yes. Yeah. That's the end of that. That was March 1967. As always, it was an interesting one to do. Those ones, some of those Reader's Digest are aftershockers. And there's still quite a few to go. I went a bit slack on the Reader's Digests actually, but because I was doing the Elton John singles and I was doing the record stuff and going through all the other stuff, so I thought, well, I'll just haul back a Reader's Digest. This is being hauled back now. There's a haul. There's a haul. Oh, I've knocked over Humphrey. Thanks, Humph. Sit there and behave. Alright, oh, look. Oh, even in March 1967, they've got a caricature of Donald Trump playing golf. Yuck. Alrighty, I'm going to trundle off and go out there and into the whatever and get this thing ready to have pictures up. No, that made no sense at all. Alright, I'm going to toddle off now, and hopefully you enjoyed that one, and if you did, please do all the likes and subscribes and the bells and the whistles and all that sort of stuff. I'm going to do some goo-goo dancing. Anyway, okie dokies, I'm off now, so please take care of yourself, and hopefully I shall see you in the next one. Alrighty, ciao.